My name is Benjamin Yeboah from Wesley Grammar School. Being an agricultural student, there has been a lot of inspirations and a lot of, let me say, morals that people have given me that has made me to have interest in agriculture. And me myself, there are some things that have urged me to be an agricultural student. For instance, our home sometimes going to buy food in the market and the prices, like I see the struggles my parents go through to provide food for the family. So that inspired me. If I can provide food for the whole family free and at the same time also gain money from providing the food for my family, then why should I not do agriculture? Since it's profitable, I get free food to eat, and at the same time, I'm able to provide food for my family. Then, not only that, I grew up from a family of agriculture. My grandparents are all farmers. My great grandparents are all farmers. So, growing up, seeing them farming, my grandfather has taken the best farmer in a whole of Eastern region. He was the best farmer in the whole of Eastern region. Seeing him getting that award, I was inspired. If my granddad has been able to get this, then why shouldn't I be able to get that? So that is one inspiration that has inspired me to be an agric student. And it has always been my aim to improve the world of agriculture so people get enough food at a lesser cost so they don't struggle. No one goes to bed on an empty stomach. That's one main reason why it inspires me to engage myself in agriculture. Apart from that, there's this feeling in me that I always, when I see crops germinating till their maturity, till we harvest them, I love to see it. Yeah, seeing the struggles you go through before you get the fruit. It's all life teaching practices, because in life you always have to struggle, yeah, before you gain things. It's the same way you do with your crops. You don't just be there and you get your fruit. You have to put in some effort before you gain your crops. So it teaches me a lot of things. That is why I love agriculture. I want to dive more into the world of technology. Then I really love practicals. Back in school, I'm a student of STEM innovation, and during this, I dive more into the agricultural sector more than other sectors like ICT sectors, because I believe without agriculture, no one in the world will survive. You can't be on an empty stomach and then be able to thrive or get anything. So, into the world of technology, I dive into agriculture and try and think of things that will help to make agriculture much more easier, efficient, to get much more produce. My family, for instance, we have a family business, and since my childhood, we produce pineapple juice. And since my childhood, I've always been thinking of a way to improve our productivity, because during the start of the business, my grandma will slice pineapples, then use a grater. Then she'll be grating the pineapple just to get a juice. She sometimes gets hurt, her fingers will get cut. When I see that, then I think, oh, how am I going to help? And during those times of thinking, today we've been able to get a machine just because of that kind of idea I had. We've got a machine that will separate the juice from the chaff for us. We actually went to an engineer. He's a friend of the family. So discussed with him, then he was able to create that machine for the family, and we use that for the production of the pineapple juice. Not only that, I still want to improve the family business. Yeah, so seeing this machinery, it has given me more inspiration that, oh, more can be done to improve the field of agriculture and also to improve the living standards of people in the world. When I was in Form 1, people were saying if you offer agriculture, all you do is to eat. This is something that discourages most of agric students. When you come to my school, for instance, A lot of students, when they see you being an agric student, they see you as like you are not their level. But they forget that if it wasn't for agriculture, they wouldn't have been lawyers, they wouldn't have been doctors, they wouldn't have been engineers, because you can't create a car on an empty stomach. And apart from that, agriculture students also lack the implements they need in learning. Agriculture has become more theoretical in schools than being practicals. You just sit in class and read books, which is not supposed to be so, because if I'm doing something and I find difficulties and I find a way to curb that difficulty, it becomes part of me. There's no way I'll meet that thing and I'll suffer. But if I keep reading it in books, when I go and meet something twisted on the ground, I will find it difficult to curb that problem. And I think that's also a problem agricultural students are facing in schools. If I am able to attain my aims, my visions, I'm seeing to it to make agriculture more practical, give encouragement to agric students, because without agriculture, the world is doomed. There is no world for us to live in. So I'm going to see forth that we embark on agriculture, put great effort into it, because if we should encourage agriculture, through that, I think everything in the world will be improved. There will be no problems. Everything will go on smoothly for us.